Hi, my name is Eric Bambach, and this is my Do Something and Report About It, or DSARI Energy Audit. A little background on my home. It's a single family house that's about 2,166 square feet, with 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, and 5 people living in the household. The house was built in 1998. From my recent energy bill, my home used about 1,356 kilowatt hours of electricity for the month, costing around $262.52. For comparison, the average residential electricity use in Minnesota is about 865 kilowatt hours per month as of 2024. Nationally, the residential sector makes up roughly 38% of total U.S. electricity sale. Most homes' electricity use goes towards air conditioning, space heating, and water heating, but for this project I focused on smaller everyday devices to see how much they really use. Constant power devices. These are the constant power devices I measured that have constant power, meaning their wattage stays this steady while they're on. I used a kilowatt meter to test each one, except for my light bulb, which already had the wattage printed right on it. The devices were my modem at 12.7 watts, fan at 163.2 watts, TV at 113.9 watts on and 6.3 watts off, and my LED light bulb at 9 watts. They all stayed steady while operating, which makes them great examples for constant power devices. Variable and cycle devices. Next are my variable and cycle devices, which change how much power they draw depending on what they're doing. The microwave used 1,545 watts when running and 3.8 watts when off. It cycles on and off while heating, so the wattage changes during use. My laptop used 0.017 kilowatt hours, my refrigerator used 2.853 kilowatt hours, and my coffee maker used about 0.01 kilowatt hours per brew. For these types of devices, I either recorded their total energy over a set period like the fridge or measured a single use cycle like the coffee maker to get accurate readings. Table of appliance use. Here my time log shows how long each appliance ran per day through the week. My modem and fridge ran 24 hours a day, while the fan ran an average of 9 hours daily, mostly at night. The light bulb, TV, microwave, laptop, and coffee maker were used at different times depending on the day. Explanation of time logging. To track usage, I set up post-it notes systems for my family and me. Everyone who used the device wrote down the time it was turned on and off. That way my kids could help log usage without needing a phone or app. For the light bulb, TV, microwave, and laptop, I wrote the start and stop times on post-its each time they were used. For the fan, I used a Casa smart plug, which automatically tracked how long it was on each day. For the coffee maker, I used a kilowatt meter once to measure the energy from brew, and since we used it once in the morning, I counted one use per day. Since the modem and fridge ran 24/7, I used the full-time runtime for those in my calculations. Audit table and result. The slides show my audit table with the wattage hours used per day and my calculations for kilowatt hours per month for each device. When I added all 8 devices together, the total came to about 150.5 kilowatt hours per month. That's about 11% of my total household electricity use based on my monthly bill of 1,356 kilowatt hours. This means the smaller everyday devices I measured make up a noticeable portion of my home total energy. Explanation of calculations. To calculate energy use, I multiplied the wattage by the average hours per day, then converted that to kilowatt hours per month. I did this separately for constant, variable, and cycle devices. For example, my fan ran 9 hours a day at 163.2 watts, equaling 1.47 kilowatt hours per day, or about 42.6 kilowatt hours per month. The fridge, which cycles automatically, used the most energy overall, about 82.7 kilowatt hours per month, followed by the fan and the modem. These calculations help me see devices which steadily power, which vary or cycle throughout the day. DSARI Energy Audit Monthly Household Electricity Use. This bar graph shows the kilowatt hours per month for each device. The refrigerator, fan were the biggest users, followed by the modem and microwave. The TV, light bulb, coffee maker, and laptop use much less in comparison. Seeing this chart made it easy to spot where most of the electricity was going. Energy saving and reflection. After completing this audit, I wanted to see how much I could actually save based on what I learned. First, I unplugged my TV when it's not in use to remove the phantom draw. It used about 6 kilowatt hours off, which equals to about 4.5 kilowatt hours per month, or 0.3% of my total use. Next, I plan to replace my fridge, which Energy Star model, my current one, used about 82.7 kilowatt hours per month, and a newer one could save about 25 kilowatt hours per month, roughly 2% of my household use. I'll also unplug my microwave when not in use to stop 3.8 kilowatt standby draw, saving about 3 kilowatt hours per month. And since there are 5 of us in this household, I've talked to my family about turning off lights, unplugging chargers, and when they're not needed. That alone could save 5 kilowatt hours per month. Altogether, these actions could cut about 35 kilowatt hours per month, or 3% of my total electricity use, a small change that adds up over time. Doing this audit really helped me see how even small devices can add up on my bill. I learned how to measure power, calculate usage, and find phantom loads that waste electricity. It also showed me that simple changes like better habits and smarter devices can make a real difference at home. Thank you for watching my Darcy Energy audit presentation.